Ahoy, ye mateys! Stephanie here on my swashbuckler. So fall season officially ended yesterday, and today, December 20th, is a second day of winter season. So let's take a quick look at the new weapons that were introduced this season. It seems like there's quite a few people who are interested in queuing as well, which is kind of a shame. I kind of want to jump into PvP, but I'm really busy at this time of year. Anyway, let's just take a really quick look at the new weapons. So these weapons are actually pretty decent, but for swashbuckler, not so much for privateer or buccaneer. I am wearing the boarding knives, which is currently the best crown shop weapon for swashbuckler. And you can see the dark sea daggers have a little bit more weapon power, increased agility and dodge, a little bit less armor penetration, but overall is probably a better weapon than the one I have right now. Then I'm gonna equip another weapon for comparison with the shooty stabby combo weapon, which is the dark sea dagger and pistol. So I am equipping the one from Ashes of the Armada, the Dreadnought, and you can see the champion one for this season is slightly better, higher weapon power, higher agility and dodge, and an extra Assassin's Gloom. I guess the haywire shot on the Armada weapon is probably better, but these are pretty comparable. And then the other ones are kind of lackluster compared to those two that I picked out, the dark sea daggers and this sea dagger and pistol. This one could be interesting, like if it has an attack range and you could use a basic hit, but also use melee attacks like assassins and brutal charges. I don't know, this is really weird. Gives increased will and dodge. But I feel like for privateer, let me just go on my privateer real quick. Alright, so I am now on my privateer and I am equipping my Haywire Warmage Regalia for comparison with this weapon. So I get a Surge of Technomancy, which is basically a mini purge, removes like a Valor's Fortress or whatever the oldest buff is. I find that more useful than an Assassin's Gloom, and also the Haywire Strike is really nice. But what I'm really curious about with this champion weapon is the attack range. Don't know if that's just a typo, because usually stabby staffy or slashy staffy or smashy staffy combo weapons are not ranged. So I don't know. And unfortunately, as of today, it doesn't look like they've added any new pets. Let's just take a look. Yeah, so these are old pets and these are old mounts as well. But anyway, it does look like there's quite a number of people interested enough in the new weapons who are doing PvP right now. So I'll be curious to see the new weapons in play. Anyways, if you're one of the dormant pirate players who hasn't really checked out the game in a while, definitely log in and take a look. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.